Share. Share via email post to your profile report story. The girls and I need to talk you about something. Sure. What is it about? She asked. It's about Midoriya. Ochako, Mina replied. Are you two okay? Of course, Mina, she assured, waving her hands. It sure didn't look like it. You didn't even greet him, Jiro pointed out. Is there something wrong? What's the matter, Ochako? You can tell us, Hagakuri asked. Seriously, Ochako Kiro, are you and Bakugo a thing now, Ribbit? Sue asked, not sugarcoating it whatsoever. What? What makes you say that, Sue? Ochako felt a bit embarrassed by her friend's assumptions. We're just friends. Sorry, Ochako. It's just you haven't visited Midoriya before he woke up, plus you were avoiding him, Hagakuri asked, and seeing you and Bakugo earlier kind of makes it hard not to assume something. Ochako remained silent for a moment. You got it all wrong. It's not about Bakugo, she calmly stated. You should tell that to Midoriya, Mina asked. What do you mean, Ochako? Sue uttered. He saw the two of you earlier. When Bakugo approached to greet him, Midoriya kind of congratulated him. He's kind of under the impression just like us that you and Bakugo are dating now, Momo stated. What? Why we're not? Ochako, if there's something bothering you, you can tell us. Why are you being so distant to Midoriya? Jiro asked. That's enough, you guys. If Ochako doesn't want to say it, we shouldn't force her, Momo declared. No, it's okay, Momo. I guess there's no point in trying to hide it, right? He faintly smiled, and confesses everything that took place. You know that time when Toga attacked me, right? She was actually taking revenge on Deku for her friends in the league. She wanted to kill me to make him suffer. At first it didn't make any sense to me. She began to recall Toga's words once more. If I kill you, it'll kill him more, isn't that romantic? She told me that Deku might have feelings for me. That it would be his weakness, if that's true. I don't want him to get hurt because of me. A tear streamed down in her face. That's why, I just want to ignore these feelings again, and ignore him, so it wouldn't get in the way of our responsibility as heroes, especially for Deku. After what happened to him, even imagining him getting hurt again is too much for me. So for both of our sake, I should just keep this away. Quote. She couldn't keep it from herself anymore. She had to let all her tears out. The girls were speechless at first. All they did was comfort their friend. They didn't know how much her encounter with Toga had affected her. I'm sorry, Ochako, Momo muttered, giving her friend a tight hug. Ochako, don't believe on what Toga said, Mina refuted. You shouldn't sacrifice your own happiness just because she said so. She added, I know both of you. You've always fought together and supported each other. And all the time you win together. Mina muttered, I know I always wanted to push the two of you together, but that's because I felt how strong your connection is with him. I don't know, Mina. Just talk to him, Ochako. Mina insisted. A friendly conversation wouldn't hurt much, right? She smiled. Promoted stories. You'll also like. Devotion Rightwards Two-Headed Arrow Katsuki Bakugo X Reader. 1.5 M 46.2K. YN as a new student at UA High. She moved away with her dad a few years ago after her mom disappeared. While she lived here, her two friends Izuku Midoriya and Katsuki. BNHAX Fem. Reader Onishots. 66.2K 970. This book is about Boku no Hero Academia X Fem. Reader One Shots. There will be Girl X Girl and Boy X Girl one shots. I am also including Class 1B and some of the pro heroes. Villains and Heroes MHA Fanfic. 27K816. Izuku was a small kid with the ability to take others' quirks and use them for himself or give them to others. But a tragedy strikes and destroys his life, and the only pay. Anti-hero. 26.4K 927. Yaoyorozu Momo, Bakugo Katsuki and Todoroki Shoto are top students and unlikely friends from UA Academy, a school in an alternate Japan that has 80% of its entire popul. The Aftermath BNHA MHA 8.6K 386. A My Hero Academia fanfiction. Have you ever wondered what happened to the students of UA after they left school? After they went their own ways? Many students left for Firestorm. My Hero Academia X Reader. 82.9K 2.1K. This is my first My Hero Academia book. In a world where everyone has this unique power called a quirk, there is one problem child within powerful quirk but also a famil. Hikari. Open hollow corner bracket volume 2 Omake's close hollow corner bracket. 4.5K 145. Blank, underscore, blank, and quad. This is the story of how we all became the greatest heroes, end quad. Blank, underscore, blank, blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. The next day the class took it upon themselves to prepare for Midoriya's welcome party. Midoriya, Iida accompanied by Aoyama, knocked on his friend's door. Everything preparing for the party, let's get you to the common room. The door is opened, you can come in, he answered. So ready for the party? He asked as he entered the room. Wait, what are you doing? He saw him trying his best to walk on his own but sadly failed miserably. You shouldn't overexert yourself, Midoriya, you can't just attempt to walk right away, Aoyama advised. I know, it's just I have to get better as fast as possible. I'm falling behind, he declared as he once again attempted to pull himself up. Iida rushed to assist. What do you mean? We still have more than 2 months before class starts. You're not falling behind, Mon Amy. It's not that, I can't just rely on you guys to do everything, Midoriya uttered. I already missed a lot of important things for the past 2 months. I can't miss another 2 just because I can't do anything by myself, he added while trying to stand again. Is this really about that, Midoriya? Aoyama asked. Or is this about Uraraka? What? He felt flustered by that question, causing him to fall. And no, it's not about her, Aoyama. What are you talking about? Midoriya, I saw how you reacted last night, Aoyama replied. There was an awkward silence for a moment before he uttered another word. Fine, you got me. It's about her, Deku asked, looking very troubled. Did I do something wrong? She seems to avoid me. Is she and Kachin a thing now? He uttered, feeling uncomfortable. We can't make that assumption, Midoriya, Iida assured. I am confident you just overthought again, he added as he assisted his friend to sit on his wheelchair. Then what was it? She's one of my best friends, Iida. It's kind of hard not to get frustrated by the situation, he asked while looking down on the ground. Maybe it's about the Nabu incident, Aoyama suggested. Incident? What incident? Midoriya asked. Aoyama, we're not supposed to mention that in front of him, Iida whispered. Sorry, Iida, it just slipped out, he muttered, but doesn't Midoriya have the right to know? Midoriya insisted on making them tell him. What is it about, you guys? Did something happen? Iida sighed. Well, I guess now that Aoyama mentioned it. Back when we went to a vacation in Nabu, something happened. It was supposed to be a normal vacation where we just had fun, but then you arrived. What do you mean I arrived, Iida? Technically not you, but a fake you. Toga pretended to be you and went to Nabu. Naturally we thought he was really you. We were all fooled. Especially Uraraka. Deku's eyes widened. The incident happened when we prepared a welcome party for you. Both Uraraka and Fake You disappeared that night. Next thing we knew, Uraraka was fighting Toga and she was very injured because of it. That's about a summary of it. I can't disclose any more information about what took place, Iida explained, waiting for his friend to respond. Deku was speechless. He didn't know how serious the situation was, especially for Ochako. I should talk to Uraraka about it, he declared, preparing to get off his wheelchair. No, Midoriya, please don't do anything rash, Aoyama advised. You can talk to her about it later, Midoriya, Iida uttered. We don't really know whether that incident was a factor for her behavior. Knowing her, she might have a good reason. Aoyama smiled at his friend. Don't overthink things, Midoriya. Give her some space, she'll come around eventually. Midoriya was reluctant about not approaching Uraraka for now, but it seemed it's the only logical choice, at least for now. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. Author's note. I just thought of it. I should have warned you guys that this was gonna be a slow-paced izuocha story. I apologize for taking too long to tell this story, 38 parts in, and we're just getting to their story. By the way, I'm planning to someday combine each 4 to 5 parts into one chapter so you guys wouldn't bother switching parts all the time, but for now please bear with me. So far this story has been on the top 15 of izuocha for days now. I don't know if you guys have anything to do with that, but still thank you guys for being awesome. Also, if you have any suggestions for me to deliver this story more effectively, please let me know. And of course, what do you think of the story so far?